Hello, my name's Maria and you're watching The Richest and Simple Living. I'm actually sat in my living room today. Got no room down the bottom where the table is, where I normally sit, so I'll show you why in a little bit, what's going on. But yeah, we'll just have a quick chat today. A bit late in the day actually doing it because I've had some visitors this morning, and then we had to pop out to town and get some more milk and another few bits and pieces. And yeah, and a Costa. I'm always saying that, aren't I? We save a lot of money if we didn't have Costa, but then we don't do a lot else. So, yeah. Anyway, what we're going to chat about today, I was going to tell you about the jeans. I have finally solved it. I'm not very happy in the outcome, but I have finally solved it. I'm going to swap my glasses because I feel a bit close to you, and I'm not sure if that's better. I can see you. Well, you can see me looking at you. But yeah, that's better. I was a bit fuzzy before. Yeah, it's not solved in a way I'd have liked it to have been solved. I'm a bit miffed about it, really. But for anybody who's watching for the first time or hearing the story for the first time, I'll just briefly recap it. Dean's birthday, I decided to order him a couple of pair of jeans because he could do with some new ones. And because we're sort of saving money and everything, and we're going for things that are practical, so I thought that's what he needed. So I ordered from George Asda. I've ordered loads of things from them in the past, over the years, no problem whatsoever. And they use Every to deliver it. If you don't go and collect it yourself, then Every delivers it. So I've never really had any problems with them in the past either. I've heard a lot of things, but I've never had any problems myself with them. Anyway, no problems to begin with. Ordered these two pairs of jeans. I ordered a black pair and a blue pair. They arrived, and because I have them I paid the cheapest, 3 something, and it could sort of come in about 5 days, something like that. You normally find they come a bit quicker, but I go for the cheaper option. So yeah, they arrived within a few days, quite quickly. Opened them. First pair were fine, the black pair, and the second pair I took out, the blue pair. I happened to look at the size, and it got 34R. And Dean's a 34L because he's tall, so he needs a long leg. And he got 34R, and I thought, oh no, they put the wrong pair in. So I quickly checked my order, but my order said 34R, so that was my mistake. I'd obviously pressed 34R, not realised in my rush to do it, and so Dean didn't see what I'm doing or that, So I've obviously rushed to do it, and when I switched over the page to the blue pair, I pressed the wrong leg length, so that was my mistake. So I thought, well, not to worry. We're only a few days away at this point from Dean's birthday, but I thought, well, not to worry. I can't return them till the day after his birthday because I don't want him to know I'm getting them. So I thought I'll order another pair, a blue pair, and I'll get them next day delivery. That will be perfect then. So that's what I did. I ordered a pair next day delivery and made sure this time it was a 34L and put my next day delivery. Anyway, I had my message from George Asda saying that they'd been dispatched and sort of gone to the courier. Then next thing I knew was that the next day I'd had a message from the courier saying there was a delay and they wouldn't be able to deliver them until the following day, and by 9 p.m. the following day. Now I was a bit miffed at that because I thought, well, I'd got my next day delivery. You pay the £5.45, I think it was, for next day delivery. And I knew I'd ordered them later at night. So, I was thinking, well, they might take a day longer than what it says. So anyway, I thought, well, not to worry. No problem. I won't worry about that because I did order them later, like I said, in the day. So anyway, I waited all that day and no delivery whatsoever. None whatsoever. And I thought, that's strange. They messaged me to say, so check the site, all in transit and everything. So anyway, the days ticked by and nothing. And I thought, this is daft. So I checked on George Asda, but couldn't find anything on there. It just sent you straight across to the Every couriers every time you clicked on something. So they said to wait 7 days, and if it wasn't there within 7 days, to get back to the person I'd bought them from, so, which was George Asda. So anyway, 7 days, nothing. So I went back to George Asda, rung them up, customer services, because there's nowhere that lets you do anything on the website. So we had to ring customer services, rang them. Meanwhile, Dean's birthday had come and gone, and I told him about the drama of the jeans, and he should have 2 pairs, but he'd only got one, and we returned the other one in the Asda store, the pair that were too short. That was my fault, that was wrong. But yeah, we returned them, everything was fine then when he came back to me all right there. But this other pair that I'd reordered, I rang the customer services, and they said they would get onto the couriers, and somebody would be in touch with me in 24 hours. Within 24 hours I should hear something. Well, it was Friday evening when I rang, so I thought, well, perhaps they don't work weekend, because I tend to think of people in office hours, you know, Monday to Friday. So I thought, well, I never heard nothing over the weekend, but I wasn't worried, because I thought, well, Monday probably be now, but nothing at all. So the weeks ticked by, and I'd ordered these. They should have arrived. I ordered them on the 18th of June, and they should have arrived on the 19th of June, but nothing. And I mean, where are we now? What is it, the 18th today when I'm doing this video? I think it's 18th today. So nearly a month. This has been going on for nearly a month. Anyway, I'd mentioned it in my chat, might have been last week. I mentioned it in my chat, and you was telling me about I could get charged back. So I did look that up, and yes, I could do that. So I thought, right then, that's what I need to do. But I thought what I'll do first of all, though, is because I was going into town to Aldi on the Wednesday, I thought I will go and, pop into the customer services in Asda and try one last time there, speak to the person to person, and see what they had to say about it. And that was my last chance. If I didn't, I would just, go then call down to the bank and see about chargeback, because we're all close together. So anyway, that was like you were telling me about the chargeback on the Friday. I'm sure it was last Friday. And so over the weekend then I thought, right, then I'm going to do this. So I think it was Wednesday I was going to Aldi, so I'd have been going to town on the Wednesday. So Tuesday, Monday. I will get this right. I've lost track of what day it is. What day are we on today? Friday. This is all happened one day after another this week. So no, it was Tuesday. I will get it right. Tuesday I got like a card thing in the post. Now I've seen people talking about this on social media, saying about they've been getting these cards from Royal Mail about charging you for collecting a parcel, and people want to know if it's scams and that. And so anyway, I got one on the Tuesday, but it was saying that my parcel had been delivered from George / Every, and it was in the Royal Mail holding office, and I'd got to pay £7 to get it back because the postage wasn't paid by the sender. So I paid the £5.45 next day delivery, which never happened, but now I'd got to pay a further £7 to retrieve these jeans from the Royal Mail holding centre. So anyway, I thought, shall I let it go back and demand my money back or what? Or will that be more of a problem than anything? There's been enough problems so far. So in the end I thought, blow it, I'll just pay the £7 and go and get them. So then this was Tuesday when I had that. No, Tuesday, Wednesday, yeah. So Tuesday I'd got the letter. Wednesday I went to get them. On the way to Aldi, I thought we'll call in and get them. So Wednesday I called in to get them, but it was shut. There was nobody there. This was in the morning, and there was nobody there. It was totally closed. So I couldn't even get in to get them. I thought, I am so fed up with these jeans. I'm going to write to the newspapers. I'm fed up of all this. Anyway, I googled it then to see the opening times, and the opening times were like a couple of hours slot, really early in the morning. So then Thursday yesterday, I got really early in the morning and we went down and it was open and we got the jeans. £7 extra I had to pay though. So I paid the £5.45 for next day delivery, which never happened. Surely I should be recompensed for that. Surely. I don't know how it all works, and at this point I don't really care anymore. So then I paid £7 on top. So what's that? 7, 8, 9, 10, £13.45 delivery for a pair of jeans that had only travelled about 4 or 5 miles. That is crazy. I could put a pair of jeans like that in a bag, in a big Jiffy bag, a Jiffy envelope, send them through Royal Mail, second class, £3.60 to anywhere in the country, and it'd be there within a couple of days. It's crazy. I didn't think I'd see him again. Anyway, what had happened, Dean was speaking to the person, mentioned about the parcel and the scenario with the parcel. And what had happened, the George Asda hadn't put my full address on it. So they put like the line of the street I lived in, and they'd put like the city that we were under, but not the actual village itself, because you got the city and there's hundreds of villages around it, so they not put the village, which normally wouldn't be a problem because you got the postcode and they pinpoint exactly where you are with that. But they'd got the wrong postcode. They'd put a different letter at the end of my postcode, and so it had gone to an entirely different place. And luckily it got delivered to a house, and the person who took the parcel said, "This isn't mine, give it to the post people." So Every must have delivered it to this house, and she gave it to the post person when she got her post. So that's how it ended up in the hands of Royal Mail. Sounds very confusing and strange to me, but yeah, she just gave it to a Royal Mail person to sort out. So of course, because nobody paid the post for the Royal Mail, they had to charge their own post, and they must have worked out where it was anyway, and I got it, which was quite lucky. I did get it, But what a fiasco, honestly. Puts me off ordering, but the fact that it's the first time and only time it's ever happened, then I'm not, so put off I wouldn't do it again, but I might be a bit tempted to go and collect at the shop. I'll try and put you right because I noticed we're flashing a bit. So yeah, I might be a bit tempted to collect next time at the shop, as long as it's well packaged up and you can't see what's in it. Because if it's something for Dean and he's only driving, he's there with me, then you won't want him to see. Because I do order things at Christmas. I order clothes for Sean from there. She loves their jeggings. They do some very good jeggings in there. I order tops for myself from there. In fact, the top I'm wearing came from there quite a few years ago, but it came from there. But yeah, we've had loads of things from there, and it is a good shop, and it is good. It's just somehow the wrong address got put on. Well, there just one digit on the postcode was altered, and it changed everything then. So we were very lucky to get it, because if this woman or man, whoever took it in, took it back to Every, tried to deliver it back to Every, he might have been totally lost, I don't know. But anyway, I don't think I'll go for next day delivery again though. I think I'll leave myself plenty of time next time. But Dean nipped into the postal thing because he knows the post people there, because he did business in this area with all his windows and painting, decorating and everything, because he did business there. He knows everybody and they know it, so he just nipped in and got it. But yeah, he come out with it. I said, well, you might as well open it because it's yours and you know what it is. I said, happy birthday. A month late. But yeah. Oh dear. So we did solve it in the end. We did solve it. But I was going to go and have a word on Wednesday, going to customer services and explain. And if I got no with them, I'd have popped down to the bank then and asked them about how I do this chargeback and that. So yeah, I would have done that. So you gave me some very helpful advice, but miraculously they appeared. I couldn't believe it, because we were like, well, how did it end up with Royal Mail? I even googled, do Royal Mail have anything to do with Every? And apparently it said that they do, because sometimes if they've not got every drivers in the area, or the shorter drivers in that area, they can sometimes pass the parcels over to Royal Mail for them to deliver. So I was thinking that might have been what happened, but no, the post person told Dean that it had gone to a wrong address, and we were very fortunate because she just handed it to their post person when they took the mail. So yeah, but it did cost me a lot. I mean, it cost me nearly as much as what the jeans cost me, because I only paid £17 for the jeans, and it cost me nearly as much as them. I could have gone in store and got 2 pairs. Lesson to be learned. Trouble is, I don't go in stores shopping very much. I do love going around the shops and looking at things, but if I'm buying for the family, it's difficult. I mean, it's not so bad if it's the kids and that, because they're never with me. Even Sean, when she comes shopping with me, sometimes she'll sit in the car, or go to another shop if she's with her sister or something like that. So they don't see what I'm buying. I can get something for them pretty sneakily. But like if it's something for Dean is always with me, and so it's difficult. So in the past, I've had to say to my daughters, can you nip in such and such a shop? Here's the money, and I want this for your dad, and hide it. Don't let him see it. Put it in the bottom of your bag. So this is how we go on at Christmas, and they do similar with me as well. So yeah, it is awkward when you do all shop together, especially like Dean's the only driver, so he takes us all, and then he's around the shops with us. So yeah. But that's my drama. Anyway, I'm going to tell you what we've been up to this week. Oh, it's so warm today as well. The sun's not beating down, but it's sort of muggy. I don't know if you saw that rain we've had, and then it's got a bit warmer and it's all, humidy and muggy. But it's nice to see the rain. It's been lovely. But so what have we been up to this week, apart from shopping, which we were doing? But at the beginning of the week, we decided to go in the loft and get all the stuff out of there, because our daughter is our oldest daughter, Lisa. She's moving away. She's going to move in with a boyfriend, and so she's cleaning up, clearing out her room and everything. And so she's got stuff in the loft. We've got tons of stuff in the loft, and I've been saying that we've been having a big sort out. Then we're downsizing. So we said, right, we'll go in the loft and we'll get everything out. So that's what we've been doing. Dean's been in the loft, we've been getting stuff out. Now Sean has put stuff in the loft since she was young, and she's grown out of things. She's always wanted to get rid of things and said, don't want that, Mum, you can sell that or give it to charity, depending on what it is, And in the past, when she said that, I've often done that, and then sort of bought what she needed then with the money, recycling. But anyway, she's got tubs and tubs and tubs of Legos, and I am not kidding you when I say tubs and tubs and tubs. They were coming out the loft one after the other, big plastic tubs. Don't even know how we got them for the door. Even Dean says it was a squeeze. But yeah, tubs and tubs of Legos. We have put another tub back into the loft because she wanted to keep her Jurassic Park Lego, Jurassic World. This flashing is driving me bonkers. She wanted to keep that, so that's gone back in the loft. But we've fetched out loads of boxes of Minecraft Lego. We've fetched out loads of Lego Friends. She's got loads of different ones of that, big shopping malls and houses, schools, things like that. We have taken out Disney princess Lego, because all the Disney princesses, we used to collect all that stuff and get all the Lego that matched it, and there's a lot of money's worth amongst Lego. Lego's one of those things, it doesn't lose a lot of value. It's pretty good in maintaining its value. So yeah, we've been getting that out, and we are sorting through it all at the moment. In the hallway, I won't open the door and go through it at the moment because we're doggy sitting. I've got the dog we had the other week, he's here again, so we have to keep the house separate at the moment because of the cats. So the cats are on that side of the house and the dogs are on this side, so I won't take you through and show you because the boxes are all stacked in the corner right by my front door. Aye, they are, loads of them, and full of Lego that we've got to sort through. We didn't even bother sorting through the dinosaur stuff. We just said, that's Jurassic, put it back in a big box and back in the loft, so it's back in there. But we've took loads of stuff out, not just that, but lots of toys and Barbies. We've got vintage Barbies in there. Lisa's got a big box of Barbies, so we got them out for her. We forgot a suitcase, though. She was asking about a suitcase. I said, your suitcase is up there. I could do with that, she said. Oh, no, I've had another trip in the loft. But, yeah, so we have got to get a suitcase out. But, oh dear, this is what we're doing. We're sorting out lots of Lego. My house is like a junkyard. But I'll swing you around and I'll show you. If I can do it without disturbing the picture. Let's swing you around here. Sorry, Caesar, trod on the dog. So there's one lot there. So what we're doing is we've got the book and we're sorting all the pieces out because we have noticed that some of the pieces are missing. Now, I'm not sure how, because Sean was one of these children that rather than play with toys, she puts them on display rather than play with them. So that's what she'd been doing. But I think sometimes other children have gone in and played with them, or she's perhaps had some of the dinosaur ones or knocked other ones and, you know, played with the characters on them. And when they've been taken apart, put away again, they've probably lost a few pieces that way. But look at all the side, all the mess. There's boxes on there. That's a box for the one I just showed you. Down there, all of that's full of loose bits of Lego, odds and ends that we've found lying around. So they're possibly going to fit in some of the others. So we've left them there in the tub because every time Dean says, oh, I'm missing a piece, I look in that tub and you often find the piece. Down on my dining table, which we can't use at the moment, is full. So we've got two sets on the go. There's a set there which has got quite a few pieces missing. And that's another thing, sometimes you find them in the other boxes as well. So rather than going one at a time, we decided it better to stop and more out, because we've done a few up already and we've done them one at a time. But then it got a bit problematic with pieces. So I said it'd be easy if we just count all the bits that we've got. And if I've got sort of make up some, if there's not many missing, from the ones that I've got a lot missing, because if we find them, it'll all be good and they can be replaced back in the box. But if we don't, they'd have been no good anyway. So yeah, so this one is the big one he's doing at the moment. All the pieces are in that one, so he's starting building that one up. There he is with his, there we are, his Costa. Serious work, his glasses and his Costa. We know it's serious business then. So yeah, that's basically what we've been doing. I mean, I could show you no way, but I won't do because of the dog, and the dog's following me everywhere I go. I think they think I've got treats for them. So yeah, that's what we've been doing. Oh, and it was hot, so hot in that loft, you know, and passing tubs down, and we've had bin bags up, things in bin bags in the past, and they've degraded, and so there's bits of black bin bag everywhere. I could do with somehow cleaning it out, but it's difficult because you can't get the hoover up there or suck all the stuff up that's there. You could do with boarding it really. But yeah, thought you had a car coming then. But more visitors. Mind you, Carl's due home from work in a bit. He's on mornings this week. So yeah, that's everything at the moment. That's what we've been doing. All this behind me there, that's like all Sean's school stuff. Other bits and pieces have been chucked on there. That's all got to be sorted out because I want to sort for September when she starts her year 6 and starts her coursework and whatever she chooses to do. Then we'll want some fresh boxes for that. We'd refresh them every September. And people have been chucking junk on, but that all needs sorting anyway. What's up, Dean?
On that little bag you had with the extras in.
Little bag with the extras?
Yeah.
What little bag? That little box. Do you want to take the case? I thought you got all the pieces. You've lost them again?
No. That one's missing. I said this morning that was missing.
Oh, I thought you just wanted the chimneys off it. And
see, I don't know how many of them are, but it says 4 of these in there, but there's only 2.
Well, just do the one that you're building at the minute.
I'll leave that there.
We'll find the rest. That's the thing, you see, because we've put the other tub with the Jurassic stuff back in the loft. I don't know if any of the bits have fallen in there, or if some of them have been pushed into any of them boxes. So Dean says, might have to get them out and sort them out. It's too much because we've got too much in there. We've been at this all week now, just trying to sort it all out. It's a nightmare. We set ourselves a job here, but we do want to downsize. That's the thing. I mean, I was saying to Dean's brother this morning about the garden, how big it was, and it's just getting too much for us now. Not that we're infirm or anything just yet, but I don't know, you just seem to get to a certain age where you don't need all that anymore, and the children are grown up, so you don't need all the space for them to play in. Yes, we've got grandchildren, but they're not always here, you know, and we've got the other side of the garden where the grass is and the trampoline and the basketball net and things like that, and room for them to play ball. So, you know, it's just, we don't need so much garden, really. A nice little patio area would do me, maybe a tiny bit of lawn, something like that. But yeah, a nice patio area would do me. Even all yard would do me, really, where you could seat an area and have some potted flowers around it. So yeah, it's all getting quite a lot, really. But the thing is, we've got some of the kids live with us. Quite a lot of our kids live with us, actually. I mean, at this moment in time, today, because it can change from day to day, we have 1, 2, sort of 3 to 4, because I count Lisa, but don't count Lisa because Lisa's still got a bedroom and she hasn't let the bedroom go yet because she's still got lots of bits and pieces that she'd done under her bed yesterday. She put all the stuff on the bed that she wants to sort for and take, so she's taking so much at a time and sorting it that way. So I'd say at the moment 3 to 4 out of 6 of our children are living here, and they vary in ages from sort of early 30s to early 40s. Oh no, and Sean, I forgot Sean, she's only 16. She's not as old as them. But yeah, but saying that, we've got all of them, and yet we got all this garden. We could do with a hand in all of it, but they all come home from work so tired and can't be bothered with any of that. If, you know, we asked for any help, we'd have to pay them. People don't do things anymore like they used to. So yeah, it is a lot, though. It is a lot. I think we'd like to downsize. We're talking about it all the time now, most days, about getting rid of the house and something smaller. We don't know what we'd want, what we would do and where we would go. We don't really know that much. Maybe when the time's right, it'll hit us what we want to do. But we are in the talking stages of downsizing. Whether that's simplifying this house, I don't know. I mean, we do need to get rid of a lot of furniture because when my parents died, and I've had aunties and uncles died, and you get loads of their stuff and you're just cluttered and you've got your own stuff. Like I say, our loft was end to end with stuff, and we've brought it all down, and my bedroom's the same. I can't move in there. There's a narrow gap all the way around the bed because there's all stuff in there that's got to be sorted. There's more Lego up there actually, and there's all Sylvanian family houses and families and accessories, loads of them up there. So yeah, I've got to work through it week by week. We'll work through it, and I'll put some on eBay, and we'll just sort out what's what. So that's what we've been doing this week. Oh, there is something we did do as well, a bit more exciting this week. Monday, we went to the cinema and we went to watch, is it Jurassic World Rebirth or something? Now, I'm not a Jurassic World fan, not into that kind of thing really, but Sean loves it and Dean enjoys it as well. So we went there and watched that. I like the cinema. I'll go and sit and watch a blank screen at the cinema. I love going to the cinema. So yeah, I do enjoy that. So we went and did that Monday afternoon. We went and watched that. So it was a good film. I won't tell you what it was all about in case any of you are planning on going to watch it over the summer holidays. So I won't tell you what it was about, but it was okay. It did alarm me a bit though, because when we come out, Sean looked at Dean and she said, I'd have thought more people would have died than that. And Dean said, you'd have thought so, wouldn't you? What's wrong with you two? Oh dear, I was a bit astonished. More people should have died than that. Oh gosh. But yeah, that's what we did on Monday. So we've had a busy week. We did have the one day where we went out and relaxed, and the rest of the week's just been really busy doing all this Lego. It's going to take us a few weeks. It's going to take a few weeks. I keep trying to have a go, you know, but Dean goes, get off, I'm doing that. He's obsessed with Lego. But, yeah, he won't let me do it. But I might go away now and start helping him sort some pieces out and get through it quicker, because I've got some grandchildren coming at the weekend, and because they're all on the tables, the grandchildren, the smaller grandchildren, will be losing more pieces. So I'm going to try and process as much as I can in the few hours I've got left today. So I'm going to love and leave you anyway. Like I say, I'm going to go and help Dean do some of this, and I shall see you now. I don't know if I'll see you Monday. It might be Wednesday when we go shopping. I'm waiting for the car to go in for the MOT as well, and he said he'll give us a ring and let us know when he's got it booked in, and then he comes and picks it up and takes it and then brings it back, which is really useful. So I don't know what day that's going to be. So I say like, oh, I'll go shopping Wednesday. But if he rings and says he's picking it up Wednesday morning, obviously I won't be going shopping on Wednesday because we won't have a car. So I'm not 100% sure. I'm playing it all by ear at the moment. So we've got a few more weeks left yet, about 2.5, 3 weeks left till it runs out. So yeah, we'll see. So I shall see you at some point next week. I'm not sure when or what we will be doing, but I shall see you at some point. So thank you for watching, and I hope all of you have a really lovely weekend, whatever you're doing. I think today a lot of the children break up from school as well, so if you've got children or grandchildren, you might be up to something. Let me know if you are in the holidays, if you're going to be doing something good. But yeah, have a lovely weekend anyway, and take care, everybody. Bye.